What is up, players? WarbossTae up in its mug. Welcome to my day 7 video for the 2015 May Painting Challenge. It is May 7th. It is the close of May 7th. It is 1 hour before midnight, and I am beat. I'm throwing in the towel. So I failed in my painting objective, which is okay because it's only week 1. Let's see. I was able to get a couple more Orc Boys base coated, but I was not able to finish and get all of them done, unfortunately. I got 11 of my Chaos Cultists base coated in the colors on the box, so that I'm pretty happy with. I'll show those off to you more when I have more of them done. But those are really fun to paint, so much great detail. So I did all the auto gun guys, and now I'm doing the auto pistol and hand weapon ones. And I did the... Actually, I didn't do anything for these guys. I highlighted up the parchment was the last thing I did, and I've been cutting the transfers to put on them, but I haven't actually applied them yet. So, because I failed, and I'm a level 4 participant, the narrative momentum of my fluff is that the big mech, the Great Crumpsby, he did not escape Exterminatus on the planet with the whole warband that he'd wanted to. They all wanted to stay and fight. He tried to convince them, but the warband would rather stay and fight. Nobody wanted to follow a big mech into greater glory in battle, so everybody got blowed up, and he was able to get off the planet with on a little junker of a ship with 2 grot assistants. Now the narrative momentum is that he's only got 2 grot assistants and a little junker of a ship, so what he's going to try to do is sneak onto an Imperial world where there's lots of good, juicy mechanical stuff. He's going to try and sneak onto it in his little junky ship and see if he can start looting stuff and just going and sneaking into like the more forlorn and lost and forgotten places of an Imperial planet, and just see if he can make a little junkyard where he can start building up stuff to further his great plans to just be the greatest big mech ever. So he's got no plans. He has no idea where the ancient Terran toaster is, or what it is even. He's got like some information off of a broken data slate, but he has no resources to get it. He lost his warband, so basically he's just gonna go into Dagobah and go into training and try to up his game a little bit. So painting-wise, my objectives for the next week are finish everything that I was supposed to do this week, so that's 9 more cultists, about 20 or so boys, and do the transfers of all those guys. Hopefully it'll only take a day or 2. And then my week 2 goals are base coat 5 Vanguard veterans. For these guys, it's going to be pretty simple. 1, go through shading. So shading the yellow with Rakeland Flesh Shade, shading the green with Athonian Camo Shade, and everything else with Agrax Earthshade for the boys. Get them all done in one go. And 10 Terminators, 10 Chaos Terminators, base coat them. So if he can do that in week 2, what he will do is build a something resembling like a battle fortress or a battle wagon, something. He'll be able to cobble up something awesome that I haven't really decided what it would be yet. And if he hasn't, then all he's managed to do is just sit in the swamp and look around at his 2 grot assistants and not really get anything done. So, come on, Great Crumpsby, you got a lot to catch up on. I drew a little guideline here. So week 1, all of those things, I failed. Week 2, along with finishing my week 1 objectives, are all of these objectives. And then there's my little blank space baby, and hopefully I'll be able to write success there. Alright, so let's look at the question of the day here on my iPad mini. Take your week 2 oath of moment. What do you plan to paint in the next week? Don't forget to end your oath with "on this paintbrush I swear." Level 4 is describe the next creative objective. Okay, so I did that. And before I take my oath of moment, let's do shoutouts, because oath of moment should be the last thing we do. And you guys, I'm so proud of all of you for sticking through and continuing to post, and I'm still like on day 2 of a lot of your videos, but I'm slowly catching up. So if you see a comment from me like 5 days ago, then you know that's what that's about. So my shoutouts today are for War Tiger, He always has the best projects, and he always takes a trip sometime during the challenge and goes and has an awesome barbecue somewhere. And I love this guy. His Deathcore of Krieg 2 years ago was fantastic. And last year he did some vehicles. And this year he is doing some Sons of Horus. And I'm just really looking forward to him getting those done, because anytime pre-heresy stuff shows, I am all a Twitter. So best of luck with you, War Tiger. Second, D. Sax Sarge is doing some dwarves, and a bunch of Quarrelers was the last post that I saw him doing. And yeah, so he's a new participant, and he is doing picture posts and writing in the post his answers to the daily questions and everything. So he's not doing a video, but he is posting, and I hope he continues to post and put more content out. So welcome, D-Sex Sarge, and thank you for joining. Finally, Gregory S. has an awesome Iron Hands project going, and he's also doing picture posts. And I love his detail that he's doing for his Iron Hands, because it's hard to make black and silver really attractive and stand out. So what we try to do is find little methods of, creative highlighting and doing things to make the model stand out, like making the flesh really pop and look, suitably contrasting to the dark armor, and finding things like I'm doing light blue for the eye lenses and as a spot color. So yeah, best of luck, Gregory, and follow these guys if you haven't already. And I think that's it for the shout outs. And now I will find my paintbrush. I don't know if I'm gonna get into the new paintbrushes. I don't know. I'm so used to my old collection, Stick with the devil you know. Alright, on this paintbrush, I swear that by the end of next week I will finish the objectives that I have not completed this week, and I will shade all of my orcs, base coat these 10 Terminators, and base coat these 5 Vanguard veterans. On this paintbrush, I swear.